Welcome everybody, MaxspeedTV, by with all the hobbies coming at you. That is right. Too many hobbies to speak of. NOMA Super Speedway, look out. We are down to the 8 acts. The top 8 in this series. Oh my. It's going to get nasty. Who is going to continue on? Who's going to be the champion, huh? Well, I know one thing's for sure. They get one fast repair during this race, and they are going to want to have to take care of that car to be in it to win it at the very, very end. So stick around. We'll find out and see how that works out. We'll be right back right after the anthem. Don't go anywhere. And if you do, get back here. You have 4 minutes and 30 seconds. That is all.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket train, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the fray, you're the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to say, stand of the brave, the US of A. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land of the free, and the whole country, sit back and just chill. Come on in. We're gonna show you how we do down here. Come on in. Hop on in, let me take you for a little ride. Down the back roads and over through the countryside. Big old trucks with big old tires. Watching the sun rise in a big old sky. Cornfields and country farms. Loving hearts and open arms. We believe what the Bible says, and anything worth doing is worth doing your best. If you wanna hustle for it, ain't nothing for free. By the time the rooster crows, better be on your feet. If you don't work, then you don't eat. That's the way we was raised, that's the way it's gonna be. Everybody knows everybody. There don't nothing go down in this town that we don't know about it. Faith and family, we standing strong. We gon' sing about Jesus till he calls us home.
Welcome back, race fans. NOMA Super Speedway Series. This is a playoff race down to the 8. The Elite 8. One faster pairs. That is it. Watch out for the green flag pit stops when we have them. It's a hard thing to practice. Definitely a hard thing to practice. But we're going to bring you all the action. Welcome, everybody on YouTube. Tell me how many cautions you think on this race, huh? Some of them's been nailing it here lately. We'll see how that's going to work out. And we're getting ready to go to the grid now. And this is kind of a sad night. Period. One of our drivers, Mr. Mark Vega, lost a very, very close family member on Thanksgiving Day. He's running with one heavy heart tonight. So once we get things fired off, we want to dedicate this night, this race, to our buddy Mark Vega and his family. He drives the number 8 machine. Normally his wife is doing all the sponsors, but tonight he has a special paint scheme. So when they get fired off and they get going, we're going to do a little something special. If you see a P on the name, that usually means one thing: playoff contentions. So there's row 1 to 7, Sean Wilder is going to lead them off. Chris Akers, MaxspeedTV driver, will be in the second spot. Those two cats will be leading these guys off. And we'll go through the rest of these after we do a little memorabilia thing here in remembrance. The name was Janelle Hazel. I believe Mr. Vega actually was married to her for 15 years, something like that. Very, very close. Gonna bring Mark to the front. Guys, say some good thoughts, send some prayers out to that family, the Vega family. Anytime there's children involved, kids involved, it doesn't matter if it's a dog or a cat, it still hurts and hits home hard. So continue keeping his family in your thoughts and prayers, if you will. Her name is Janelle Hazel. Definitely in a better place than where we are now. Nobody wants to be selfish, but still, it hurts. So Godspeed, Janelle, and all our thoughts and prayers are going out to Mr. Vega tonight at number 8 machine. If you have not got a favorite driver tonight, I know who mine is. Again, Sean Wilder will be leading them off. Right beside him is going to be MaxspeedTV driver, Mr. Chris Akers. Row 2, the 86, Sean Lynch. The 99, Tic Tac Duvendak. Row 3 to 13, Jay Stinson. The 8, Mr. Mark Vega with a heavy, heavy heart. Row 4 to 30, Carl Lingle. 199, Matthew Williamson. Row 5, 84, Matthew Fritz. The 384, Mr. Russell Hancock. Row 6 to 66, Randy Bonomi. The 11, Rodney Roberts. Row 7 to 000, Giovanni. The 31, Mr. Joey Hickox. Row 8 to 32, Todd Poston. The 96, Fuzz Edward. Row 9 to 23, Brad Sexton. The 37, Joseph Fogg. Row 10 to 3, Robert Morrison. The 69, Guy Baracco. Row 11 to 48, Andrew Schroeder. The 73, J.R. Johnson. And that is it. Time to go racing. Playoff. NOMA. Who's going to lead the first lap tonight? Will be the one and only Mr. Chris Akers. Right behind him, the teammate of the MaxspeedTV driver, Sean Wilder. Up top, Duvendak. Ought to be a happy camper. His family is home from vacationing in Florida. He is no longer a bachelor, folks. And right behind him, the man's probably got the heaviest heart in the whole entire fleet tonight. Mr. Mark Vega doing the pushing on the top line. Akers actually did a lap backwards here during practice. And I'm not sure if that's confident or just crazy. But either way you look at it, he did it. Pretty impressive, might I add. Duvendak, does he get a chance to lead it? No, he does not. Second lap's going to go to Akers. 20 cars in the race tonight. Riding way back in the back with Guy Bracco. hanging out, watching over an 18th spot. Like I said, you got to be careful. One fast repair for 100 laps. You've really got to take care of your ride. You got to be in it to win it. Don't be a bit surprised if some of these cats don't head to the back. Duvendeck top, riding around, looking to get a good push. Now, this is Daytona. Will they go 3 wide? Sure, they could. Is it a good idea? Probably not. Jay Stinson and the Manny Rays machine. Kinda had a rough night last week. See if he can prevail here as he works his way up slowly in that 13 machine. Got a little nervous there. Russell, he was getting a little close down there to those guys on the bottom line. Might have been doing a little side drafting, perhaps. Coming up on 6 in the books, Akers has led 5 of them. Our laps tonight, should I say our stage, we're going to get 2 stages. It'll be lap 25 and lap 50. Now, if an incident happens within a lap or 2, they will not throw that caution for the stage. So that's a good thing. But we don't want to see any cautions tonight. Raymond's got 7 out here. I think Todd said 6. Guy Baracco is saying 5. You know what? Including the stages, I'm going to say 4. Going out on a limb here. These guys know there's an awful lot on the line. So I think they're going to drive very respectfully and careful. And that's correct. I know what you're thinking. Is the 31? Is that guy going to drive relaxed? Is he going to show some patience tonight? Probably not. Because it's kind of been working for him not doing it. And the good news is, Raymond said he's picked up more accounts in order to get those cars fixed from last week. Probably had to work overtime, I would imagine. That's never good. Things are going to be different. I think Joey and the boys are going to have a pretty good run tonight. We'll see. But y'all know who my guy is tonight. I've always been the underdog kind of guy, and there's absolutely nobody in this race tonight is more of an underdog than that number 8 machine right there. Talking to him, couldn't hold back the tears. That's how broken up the heart is. Dadgummit, he almost had me crying as well. Now, how can I be the bad boy of broadcasting when I got tears rolling down my cheeks, huh? But he's my pick for tonight. And he's right in the midst of it up here in the front. Matthew Williamson, another playoff contender. He's up here. And don't forget to hit that like button for these guys. Show them your appreciation. Be kind to one another, if it's humanly possible in this world anymore. Now, Chris is not being too kind because he's led every lap. He's kind of liking right where he's at in the old rocking chair. Wilder, not in the playoffs, but he's right there pushing his teammate, who happens to be in it. Right down the top with John Lynch. Another young gun. He can get the job done here. And they love super speedways. Bonomi's sitting back here in the 13th spot, watching it. Now, I will tell you real quick, only because I just seen it happen. That line, you do not, I repeat, you do not want to be on this side of it. That transition right in here, it will send you flying. And that causes a lot of the wrecks here at Daytona. That's a heck of a transition. You want to be close to that double yellow line, but you don't want to get off. You get those tires off, it's going to throw you. And when I mean throw you, you're going that way real fast. And with one fast repair, well, that's not cool. Akers still being the hog out here, leading the laps. He wants to get all the points he can get. Would love to bring home a championship to the MaxspeedTV team. Pushed him up far enough, put him down into the rocking chair. So Duvidak is now sitting pretty. And he better hang on, because I truly believe Akers would rather push than win a race. Although a championship does set really nice. Wilder goes up on the high side to pick up a little bit of momentum up there, try to get that top line of moving. Akers goes back up with his teammate up there. Whoa, real close touching right there. Wilder kind of come down a little bit on Lynch. Luckily, Netco didn't set in and spin him. But that was a little too close for comfort, especially way up front. Todd Poston sitting back here, riding around on the town. 14th, just kind of hanging out. And believe it or not, you can see Joey up there doing the same exact thing. I don't know, maybe Nancy might have had a chat with her son. You can see these guys are just getting a little wobbly. The 343, Hancock, he's been having a little rough time keeping it straight here tonight. He's gotten close a few times. Hope everybody is doing well out there in YouTube land. Anywhere you happen to see a P after the name, and it's not because they got to go potty either, right there, playoff. As look out, Duvidak's got himself 3 laps now. Akers up top would like to lead more. $16 laps. All clean racing, no issues, no problems. Bracco's still sitting back here watching the show in the old cat machine. 17th. Whoops, that's Joseph Fogg. I lied. There it is. A little bit of blinking going on up here by Mr. Vega. They'll keep an eye on it. You see, he blinks out every once in a while. If it gets to be too bad, he'll end up pulling. Whoa, trouble back in the back. And there it goes. The 11's going for a ride. That's Rodney Roberts. That is going to be our first caution. See if we can figure out what happened. Perhaps. Don't know if he got a little help. Yes, he did. A little help from the 343 of Russell Hancock. I mean, really nice little bump. And look at Joey playing safe back there. Gets caught up in it as well. Get it from a different view here, and you'll be able to see it plain as day. First rule of thumb, never try to push anybody in the middle of a turn. Apparently, Russell didn't get that memo. May have blown the motor there, and if he did, that's going to put him some laps down. I don't know if he did or not. Nope, he's moving. Some of these guys are going to be into the pits for sure on that one. And you can see them already heading in now. As they fake it. Some guys are definitely in. Because they have to be. Man, take a look. Bracco is really tore up right there. The question is he going to have to burn off his fast repair right now? Or is he going to be able to set there? It being Daytona, normally you could set there. Nope, he says, I need a new ride. So he gets the new ride and moves on. Now, there's enough fuel to go all the way as far as the first stage. So the first 10 guys did not come in. The back did. A little change in plans, perhaps. Different strategies, maybe. Some of them had to come into that incident. Here's your top 5. Duvendak, Lynch, Akers, Stinson, and Vega. Winding down the season of the NOMA Super Speedway Series. And what a crazy ride it's been. We still have the Dude Wipes Award for somebody who has the worst accident out here. The one that really got his bell run and perhaps maybe some skiddy marks in those shorts. A little butt pucker factor. So we'll see who gets that one if it happens. Duvendak on the bottom, Lynch up top, pushers, Mr. Akers and Mr. J. Stinson. Vega is going to be 5th, Lingle 6th, Mathewson 7th. Fritz 8th, Saxton 9th, and 10, Todd Poston. Everybody right now, believe it or not, is still on the lead lap. Remember, after lap 25, oh, hey, look at that. Joey's been practicing. He actually hit the blue cone this time. But we will, after stage 25, we will have caution. That'd be our first stage at lap 25. Did I mention we have our first stage at lap 25? Just checking. Lynch up top. His pusher, Mr. Lingle. Nancy says she keeps getting knocked off the broadcast. Nancy, it is not me. I have no control over that. I'm not doing it. Not my fault. All right, back to green flag racing. 20 laps down, 80 to go. Duvidak getting a great push by the number 4 machine. He will definitely lead this lap. Vega heads on up to the top. Spreading out 3 wide here a little bit, huh? This ought to go over like a bull on roller skates in a china shop. Matthew Fritz says, I'll go up here for a little while. I ain't afraid. As they all hop back in line. The 199 having a great run tonight. And he needs it. He's in the playoffs. Williamson, quiet. Don't hear much. Doesn't make a lot of excitement on that track. Until the very end. But he is really up here battling tonight. Up in the front. Whoa, sideways. You can see him in the 23. And that's usually a rough thing. He hung on to it. But he's going to cause the bad one back here in the back. As we got ourselves another wreck. I think the caution may come out. We'll see. As of now, no. No caution is thrown. Interesting. There comes the caution. So Duvidak is going to get the points for the first stage lead. Take a look and see if I can find where this happens at. Third air to 23, that's where it was at. He gets sideways. You can see him. That's what happens when you get near that double yellow line. The 37's caught up. These guys are checking up the best that they can right here. But these guys, there's no way they can slow them down. And some of these cats cannot afford to be caught up in another incident. Hickox, he got caught up into one. Luckily, he has his fast repaired. He's not too awful bad. So back under caution. And they all should be coming in now, I believe. As Mr. Duvendak gives us a ride and a thrill. He's going to bring us into the pits, and we'll ride along with him on a pit stop. They look like a herd of turtles coming down pit lane. That's how slow they're going compared to what's on that track. These super speedways, you just got to hit your mark. You ain't got to do nothing crazy. And away he goes. And he will be, I believe. Now, Morrison stayed out. So he stayed out. So your top 5 will be Duvendak, Vega, Akers, Lynch, and Williamson. Now, I'm not sure. I'm looking. Don't know if he's waiting to go around that pace truck. I'm not showing him a lap down, so I don't know. We'll have to watch and see. I think he's waiting patiently to go around him, but I don't know. My telemetry says he's leading the thing, but we'll see. Or he gets his lap back this time and he gets to go all the way around, one or the other. Gary Slapinski, how you doing, my friend? Hope all is well. Telemetry is right. So it does look like Morrison's is number 6 on his car, but number 3 on my telemetry, so. Duvendak, he's led 13 laps. Akers has led 12. A little battle of the lappage. As Akers shows Duvendak how to hit the blue marker cone. Now that would have been really impressive if he would have spun it around backwards and hit it. I might have to get onto him, see if he'll do it. Morrison, Duvendak, Akers, Wilder, Vega. Jay Stinson, 6th, Williamson, 7th, Poston, 8th, 9th, Carl Lingle, 10th, Bunomi. Gary, nobody can hit a cone like you do, buddy. Just saying. Back at it, NOMA Super Speedway Series, playoff race number 3. Just to give you an idea what the banking looks like here, that's kind of crazy, isn't it? Akers, battle of the laps down here between him and the 99 Duvendak. Akers has 13, Duvendak's got 13. Whoa, Stenson sideways. That's got to bring out a caution. As he's trying to hang on to it the best he can. Plowing the fields. Let's see what happened here to the big Manny Ray's machine. Maybe I can get a better view of this. I don't know. We'll try. How's that? We don't want that one. There we go. Take a look at the 13 and the 199. You can see he just gets loose for no reason whatsoever. He gets loose. And when he does, he comes down and he drills Williamson. Williamson trying his best to keep it together. I mean, doing everything he can. Now watch these guys make an evasive maneuver to try to get around him. And as you can see, Stenson still has his hands full up there. Remember me telling you about that transition, how bad it is? Well, look at these guys. It's like, I don't know, figure skating. Except for right here. Here's your race summary. 3 cautions, 30 laps. Into it. I'm screwed. I said 4. So much for being optimistic. As Akers gives you a really nice look inside the truck. There you go. Look at that. Right inside it. Akers, Duvedak, Morrison, Wilder, and Vega as your top 5. You are watching the NOMA Super Speedway Series. They are in their playoff mode. 8 of these guys. You see the letter P after their name? Well, they're playoff bound here. Very crucial. And then, just in case they're going to fire up into a new league coming up, you might want to check them out. If you're looking for a league to join. These guys are here on a Monday night, and they're also here on a Saturday night. They run their trucks on Saturday nights. And I hear they got a heck of a broadcaster, too. So you might want to check them out. Who's led the most laps? Mr. Akers in the 4 machine. Who's right behind him? That 99 right beside him. So it's a hot one out here. How hot is it? Well, there you go. Take a look at the track temperature. That's why they're sliding around like they're on ice skates. 132 degrees. You could cook breakfast on that blacktop. That explains why they're sliding around a little bit, just a tad. There is no bad boys in MaxspeedTV in broadcasting. I don't know where you heard that from. It was a fib. Akers is up top doing that kind of bottom. Wilder, Morrison are going to be your pushers. Next stage, lap 50. Let's have a little fun. Let's crank this mother up while we can, huh? You can see someone's bailed out and headed to the back, and I don't blame them. You gotta be real careful. You gotta really take care of your equipment here with only one fast repair. As Akers is leading, teammate Wilder behind him doing the pushing. Nice to see Fritz up here. And another Manny raised machine. Now you're lucky, Raymond, because it doesn't look like you're going to have to do much work to that car just as of yet. Looking pretty clean. Mr. Stenson still has his fast repair. It doesn't look all that bad. Gotten a lot of work done in the pits. Joe Hickox is picking 8 cautions. He's a little late to the broadcast. But you better have a real good reason for being late in my broadcast, mister. He's been on a roll lately, by the way. As far as guessing how many cautions we're going to have. You can see that right there, the 131 in trouble. That will slow him down just a tad. Banged up a little bit. Again, this right here, how it's angled, that's going to drag him back a bit. But he'll come in and get fixed up when he can. Whoa, trouble right in front of him. Nowhere to go, but right into him. I'll tell you what, he needs to just get rid of the H&H Tractor Works sponsored machine and put a target on it. Not having a good night, to say the least, here, as the caution is out on 41. So something happened to Ryan. Let's see if I can figure it out. We'll run it back here real quick. It was right up in front of him. If I get a better view, there we go. Right up in this area here. It looks to me like Mr. Stinson's having a little rough way to go. I think they checked up on him is what happened. You can see them all checking up there. So they give the accordion effect. And they didn't hit anybody yet. But right there. And to be honest with you, I can't tell. That, again, could be the infamous, we've talked about it before. I can't tell if they hit each other or not. Let's take a look. Usually when they get really close like that, see if netcode comes into play. Right here. Do they hit? Yeah, see that? They never even touched. But iRacing said they were going to wreck, so iRacing wrecked them. The infamous netcode. And everybody's going to come in to get repaired. And the one guy that really needs that caution. Let's see. What's he going to do? Is he going to go to the new ride? No, he is not. He is going to work on that thing and baby. I'll tell you what. This guy can baby a car. Let me tell you. He's used his fast repair in the first 2 laps of a 100-lap race and babied it all the way. Apparently Wilder didn't get the memo that we're under caution. So let's see if they're going to come in or not. Now, the from 12 on down did come in. 1 through 11 stayed out. Hope you guys are having a decent time anyway. Like I said, kind of a rough night tonight. Hearts are a little heavy around here. In remembrance of Janelle Hazel, who passed away of all days, Thanksgiving Day. Mr. Vega hanging in there. He's right now currently running in 8th. Now, the guys that have used their fast repairs already that's on borrowed time will be Mr. Roberts for 1. Buzz Yater for 2. Russell Hancock. And Guy Baracco. So the more cautions that pop out here, which we have another one at lap 50, that would be our stage 2 caution. But when it pops out, some of these guys are going to be real happy because they can come back in and get some work done. And this guy here will be one of them. You can see they sort of kind of got it put back together. Not quite halfway yet. And our caution number is 4. Soon to be 5. We count the stages too. We've only had 3 lead changes, so we have had some lap hogs tonight, I call them. Akers is up top, Wilder on the bottom, both MaxspeedTV drivers. Bunomi is a pusher, Linkle is another pusher. With a top track temperature that hot, you got to be pretty careful you don't spin your tires going through these gears. If you do, you're liable to get ran over. All important stage points. Very critical late in this season here. Raymond says at least a 31 won't overheat. You know what? That's very observant there, Raymond. Wilder pushing Akers out ahead. Outside line trying to get it going, just not quite happening. Bonomi looking for a little help, and he's got the 11 in tow, Rodney Roberts. And he too has some damage on that back end. You can see it right here, up close and personal. A little hard to push that. Duvendak dives up to the top, grabs some of that momentum. Akers looking to lead another lap. And he will by about a half car length. Excuse me. Duvendak up top. Bunomi doing some pushing. Akers in the rocking chair. He loves it right there. Anybody got to try to make a move here for that second stage points? We'll see. If you're going to do it, you're going to do it in a couple of laps. Everybody's still on the lead lap. Everybody moving around like crazy out here. It's easy to get that tunnel vision, let me tell you. You start following somebody in front of you, not watching your gauges, you can go kaboomy. Mr. Black, how are you doing tonight, my friend? Hope all is well with you. Riding up here with Rodney. Rowdy Rodney Roberts. That's what we call him. As they get ready to come down, take the last turn here. This is going to be for Stage 2. Stage 2 bragging rights. And wow, Duvidek got one heck of a shove right there by Bonomi. And it's a good chance he's going to take this stage. I don't know. We'll see. Here comes Akers. Yeah, he did. Akers got it. Duvidek just missed out. So Mr. Akers has won both of the stage points. 1 and 2, I believe. I think. And guess what? We're halfway. And here's your top 5. Akers and Duvendak riding around together here. Well, getting a little sideways he was. Driving around trying to catch up to the pace truck, I guess. Now, this is a very important caution. Well, stage caution. And take a look at that. He couldn't take it anymore. He got her fixed, Nancy. And he had no choice. And the reason why is because he was losing ground fast by the way that car was tore up. You do not want to lose the draft here. So he's halfway and he's on borrowed time. Nothing new for him. He's used to it. As most of these cats are coming in for a pit stop. You can see Stenson right here, right in front of Poston. Some tore up back end. Get a little bit of work done in that. As he pulls in, let's see if they get some work done on it. Will he use a fast repair? No. He's just got to get some work done. You'll slowly see it. You'll slowly see this right here start to get fixed a little bit. And I mean slowly. It needs a few more stops. After being in and out, Duvendak, Akers, Bonomi, Wilder, Morrison's your top 5 tonight. Your race summary, 48 laps to go, 5 cautions. 6 lead changes. Joey got her fixed quickly. And here he is. Poston and Akers and Wilder, all 3 of those cats, MaxspeedTV drivers. As you guys well know, I told them do not scratch this part of the car because I have enough wrinkles. I don't need help. They actually get fined if they do. Yes, Nancy, I'm out. I was really hoping 4 would have been, that'd have been it. Some of these guys are thankful that 4 was not it. Morrison's on the bottom. Hickox is up front. Joey says, the heck with it. If I'm going to get caught in a bunch of incidents in the back, I might as well just stay up front up here. So here he is. All shiny and new. Until this guy right here beats the ever-living tar out of the bumper. Up close and personal to some of these guys. See how low that splitter is to the ground? Pert near dragging it. Lap 54 in the books. Soon to be 55 as you go back green flag race at NOMA Super Speedway playoffs. Morrison on the bottom would love to lead a lap. And that guy right behind him would love for him to go up on that high line so he can stay in the bottom. Whoa, they almost had an incident right there too. Morrison got up there a little high. Akers pushes posting all the way up to the front. Sideways, boom, there's a shot. And Hickox is in it. Oh, wow, somebody's in it big time. 96 caught up into the catch fence. Lord have mercy. Somebody get him off there. There he sits. It all happens right up front. And I'm not quite sure, but I'll find it. I think. They all hop down, and there it is. The 66 comes down and doesn't realize that Morrison's kind of in the middle of this thing. And they hit, they continue to hit again. Joey cannot avoid being caught up in that mess at all. All these guys are getting drilled right here, but watch the 96 go up into the air. And just like that, he rests comfortably. Let's ride along with him. I think we might have found our dude wipes so far tonight. What do you think? And there he is, getting a great view of the track. So unfortunately, that right there is going to cause him, so far, to have the Dude Wipes Award, where you have more skid marks in your shorts than the track has. And here they come. Getting some work done, heading back out. And your leader. A great pit stop. Vega, Akers, Poston, Bonomi, and Stinson. Top 5. So the inquiry minds who want to know who has used their fast repair. Well, Mr. Lingle, Bonomi, Hancock, Wilder has. There he is. Roberts has. Joey has. Getting a little bit of work done. Now, Joey, telling you what, this guy can't buy any luck right now. That car is tore all to pieces. There's no back end, no front end, and I'm going to assume he's just sitting here waiting patiently. Or should I say impatiently? See if I can have a chat with him here. He might not be in a chatty mood, because his car's been like a pinball in a pinball machine. And it's a good chance he is not in a chatty mood, because I'm not seeing him anywhere out here to talk with him. So we'll just leave him alone. He probably had that feeling I was going to call him in. But seriously, he might want to consider being sponsored by Target. Lynch up top. Mr. Vega down in the bottom. Chris Akers and Poston right behind him doing push-ahead. Stinson currently 5th. And let's see. I don't think he's tore up that bad. Yeah, he got a little damage here. Not too bad. Still has his fast repair. All's good. Vega down in the bottom, like I said earlier in the broadcast. Racing with a very, very heavy heart. Lost a family member on Thanksgiving Day. So that's my underdog pick of the race tonight. As we head back, green flag racing. Look at all the campers. There's a lot of campers in the infield. To the point where I can't even see the cars. Whoa, getting touched a little bit there. They managed to gather it up. Akers had to back out of it and get that thing pointed straight and get her going again. Poston's doing the pushing now as he goes up top. Akers is going to come back to the bumper of Mr. Vega. And I kind of see why. Hard to push. A little bit of damage right in that area. Thinking about 3 wide. All by himself. Whoops. And he hops back in line, the 84 does. Fritz thought about it. Dubedak just hanging out back here. That's what a lot of these veterans do. He's won more championships than I've took a shower in a month. And you can see he's even got to hang back even further. Stetson having a really good run right now. Daytona, even though it's not the bumpy track, it's still kind of bumpy. And it can throw these guys around, especially when, well, it's hot as far out there. So they'd be ice skating around a little bit, more than normal. So, Raymond, you still out there enjoying yourself? You've been awful quiet. Are you nervous? Are you using that calculator trying to determine how much damage is on your cars? What it's going to cost you? Lynch being pushed around by Mr. Stenson. Vega blinking just a little bit. Seems like when he gets right up here in front, he starts to blink a little. And that can be kind of catastrophic. Because when you're following a guy and he blinks out, you don't know where he's going to come back on the track at. Now, he probably won't blink anymore because we're watching him. Maybe I should just stay right on him. Oh, there he went. See how he kind of comes back and he's right there in your face, kind of? But he's giving it all he's got, I can assure you of that. Kai Baracco says, only 3 more minutes of required repairs. There he sits. Eating ice cream, I would imagine. But you never know what's going to happen. I mean, you're still in the top 8 in points here. You've got to go out and get every lap you can get. Lap traffic. Trying to stay out of the way. I'm impressed with Stinson tonight. He's right here in the middle of things. Joey, still trying to get some work done. Not a night he was expecting, I don't think. Riding on the top with Fritz. Kind of running like that, you got to really watch your temperatures. You can blow these things up, especially with the heat that we got. Kind of threw a twist in tonight's race. Track temperature, kind of hot. How hot's your track temperature? 122 degrees. Ooh, a little touching going on there with Poston and Lynch. Got a little close. They're going to smack the water bottles out of each other's hands. Real close. Still got some blinking going on, and Vega, that's the last thing he wants to see. Stinson had Lynch pert near sideways on that push. Poston's trying. He's got the help from his teammate, Akers, who loves to push. But take a look right there. Everybody knows what I call him, even though he doesn't have it on his car anymore. I call this kid the hemorrhoid. You can knock him and he comes right back up. Goes to the back, he comes right back up. He's a pain in their butts. You can't get rid of him. Not that easy. That's why I nicknamed him Hemorrhoid. Hopefully that didn't stick around the family members. Some might not appreciate it. Stinson doing a good job right there. Trying to get him up into the rocking chair so he can drop down. But Akers is not going to let that happen. You know what? I need to make up an award for a guy that's in every wreck. It's kind of like I guess it'd be kind of like a baseball thing, right? When you go around the world or whatever. First, second, third, and home run. I have to see what I can come up with. 73 laps in the books. And will they have to pit again? Uh-huh. One more time. And could we see our first green flag pit stops? Far and few in between. And believe me, that can cause problems here too. So everybody who's watching does not hit the like button, hit the like button. If you get a blister, I'll send you a MaxspeedTV Band-Aid. Trust me, I don't think you will. Let these guys know you appreciate them. And if you don't hit the like button, you're going to hear my big mouth throughout the rest of the broadcast telling you to hit the like button. So do me a favor. Just shut me up and hit the like button. Posted in the rocking chair. Lynch up top. Akers doing his job, not letting nobody get in front of him. Now, pretty soon, these guys are going to start teaming up and thinking about their pit stop. And boy, does it have to be a smooth one. She's got to be clean. See how close these guys get up here. And here they come. Locking that front wheel up. Whoa, somebody's took a ride. Not quite sure who that was. Hey, take a look. Brocco is back out. And his car is about 500 pounds lighter. Now, these four cats have not been into pits yet. I'm going to assume they're going to be coming in this time. And I assumed right. Here they come. Poetry in motion. All these guys done a nice job. Back out on the track. Poston's leading the way. Currently 5th, but that should change. Him and Akers are going to hook up. And Vega hopefully will catch up with Duvendak helping and Wilder. And we'll all be bunched up together again. As these cats are just coming back. Now they cannot go back on that track until they go past that blue commitment cone. So while they're doing all that, these guys are coming. You see them up there in front? I got a feeling they're going to go by them like they were sitting still. Poston looking to lead another lap. And for inquiring minds, laps led, Akers has got it. 33 so far. Single file all the way back. And that's what they need to do to catch up with this little pack up here. Pretty soon they're all going to be caught up and then they'll fan off like they're doing right now. Vega up top, Duvendak right there with him. And I can probably about guarantee you Duvendak's doing everything he can to help his buddy out who's driving with probably, I can't even imagine how he feels right now. Not trying to race. Definitely a broken, ailing heart out here, and he's still racing. You gotta give it up for him. Akers on the bottom, pushing his teammate. Poston's going to lead that one. I am curious to see how clean this is going to go. 20 laps to go. I wouldn't be surprised. You might see maybe a caution pop out. But I think these guys might be fairly clean right here throughout this race. As Duvendak gets a little squirrely, but he gathers it up. Almost made me eat my words. Lap traffic stays out of the way. Mr. Hickok's still waiting to get fixed. He may be able to hop out on this track before it's over with. Not a good night for him at all. Baracco, same thing. Rough night. Stenson back here in the 10th spot in that Manny Ray's machine. They got enough to go, I think they got enough to go all the way. I don't know, it's going to be close, but I think they do. Now, what does make it tough is these leaders out here in the front. They'll burn up more fuel than the rest of the pack. Baracco's having a heck of a time running. He's got his fingers stuck in an oil leak to keep the oil in it. $17 at the line here. Posting out front with his teammate Akers right there behind him. Saxton, he's joined the game. Up front, here he comes. After getting tangled up with the double yellow line in the bottom. Vega still up top. Ooh, thinking about making it 3 wide. The 84 up there. And that's Fritz. And he might have a little bit of help, possibly. I don't know. No, he don't. So Fritz wanted to go 3 wide. Nobody would go with him. Poston keeps this up, he may end up, see what he can do as far as laps led here. He can get her done. He could have most laps led if he keeps it up. Duvendak, I mean, he is really doing all he can do. A little damage back there on that 8 machine, as so on the 32. And if I know Duvendak, one of the most unselfish guys I ever met, he's probably going to give it everything he can to help this number 8 out. $13 to go at the line here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know that he's that's what he's running for. We can. 10-4. 10-4. Yep. I was sitting here thinking about this whole race if we set it up right. Yep.
Trying to check some things out here for you guys. The 32 of Poston, Akers, and Sean Wilder on the bottom. 1, 2, and 3. All 3 MaxspeedTV drivers. It's just Duvendak and Vega up top here. If they can keep this thing clean, that's the most important thing right here. A lot of these guys are on borrowed time. They've already used up their fast repair. Poston, he has his fast repair. Vega has his fast repair. Akers has his. Duvendak has his. Brad Sexton in the 23, he has his. So it's definitely getting interesting back here. Right back in the back with Carl Lingle. Gonna be 10 to go. You can see these guys up front running real close, trying to get in front of that 32. Duvendak doing everything he can. You can see that pushing, how close he is to that bumper. Whoa, Stenson and the 84 getting a slight tangle back here. But they're okay, I believe. Just keep it clean for 9 more laps. That's all these guys up front are saying. Now you can see the lap traffic way up here. I'm sure they're on the intercom and telling them, out of the way, we're coming. And that's exactly what Bracco did. He got right out of the way for him. A gentleman's move. We've told you about the real heavy heart of Mark Vega losing a loved one on Thanksgiving Day of all days. Up here. Probably running with tears in his eyes most of this race. The paint scheme is set up. You can see it right here. Whoops, wrong one. I'm sorry. You can see it riding around it right on the hood. Flowers all over this ride. The Max Speed TV guys down in the bottom. Eight to go. Cooler heads prevail. Will somebody try to stick it where it won't fit? Where it don't belong? Cause another incident. Take out most of the field, especially the ones that have already used their fast repair. Are they going to play nicely right here? Remember, it's not just about winning the race. It's about points. So the top 5 guys here all have the big P behind their name for playoffs. Every single one. Matthewson. As they work together. Duvendak working real hard. Trying to get him up there into that rocking chair. Gives him a real big shove right here, and he does it. He's able to get him down below. Six laps to go at the line. Side by side. Vega right where he needs to be, right on that bottom. The momentum is really good on that bottom line. The top has been tough all night long. Mark needs to be right where he is at, and he's got some of the best pushers around right there. Now, Duvendak is a great pusher, but guess what? He can't push nobody because he's up front wanting to be pushed. 5 to go. The top 5 cars out here, all going for the playoffs. Cutting it down from 8. It doesn't get any better than this. Hit the like button for these guys. They are putting on a really good show. But I'm telling you what, I've got everything on my body I can cross, including my eyes. Whoa! Mark goes out and comes back and gathers it up. Now that right there is scary to death. And that's going to put that momentum down. And it's going to put Mark towards the back here. He's got some work to do. Oh, there's trouble. Not going to be able to play nice for now. Caution's going to be out. See what happens right here. I'm not quite sure. Don't know where actually to follow. Let's see if I can see it in this area here. Where does it start at? I don't know. There it is. Everybody is actually kind of loose. The 23 gets loose and gathers it up, but he gets into it there with the 30 a little bit, and here they all come. They check up. They can't check up. And everybody's just going to get hit, and hit hard. So, as we come back out, who is going to come into the pits and get repaired? The front doesn't look too bad, but the back is bad. He knows he's had to come in and get repaired. And here he comes. Duvendak and the rest of these guys are going to stay out. Now, this is going to be a tough shot. It's going to be 2 to go when we take the green flag. Is that enough time for anybody back here to do anything? It's going to be tough. Lynch back here, still in the pits, coming out. He'll come out 7th. Vega is going to come out 8th, I believe. Duvendak and Williamson. Then Stenson and Akers. Bonomi 5th, Top Poston 6th. Lynch 7th, 8th, Mark Vega. 9th, Carl Engel. 10th is Fritz. Duvendak was a bachelor all week long. Wife and kids in Florida seeing the in-laws. They're back. And apparently he is too. Probably had to clean the house up really fast, I'd imagine. Duvendak, he's going to take the top line. Williamson's going to be on the bottom. Stenson and Akers, they're going to be your pushers. Does this guy back here, is he able to do anything in that 7th position? You can already see. Oops, where's it at? There's the 23. Uses fast repair. He's back. No problems. Morrison is 11th. Carl Engel, 12th. Did Joey get out on the track yet? No. And I don't think he's gonna. Tough night for him. Him and Bracco both. Tough nights. All right, here we go. NOMA Super Speedway. 8 drivers trying to continue here. Williamson on the bottom. Stenson doing some pushing. Duvendak, he's got Akers right there. The question is, who's going to go 3 wide? Poston says, I'll go 3 wide. The question is, who's going to go with him? Will Vega decide to go with him here? Whoa, they touch. That's going to bring out a caution. As they line it up again. take a look and see what I can show you here, maybe. Let's go back up to the high one here. The 32 and the 23. Take a look. One goes down, the other one comes up. Just a tad. Just enough to where they're going to hit. Two cats going for the same piece of real estate, plain and simple. That's all it was. Duvendak. Again. Excuse me. I'm sure these guys are getting real close to fuel on fuel. And I'm going to watch this and see. Shut. There it is. Listen real closely to him. I'll crank it up. See what he's doing right here? He's saving fuel. Doing everything he can to save it. When he kicks it on, it's going to be up in this area here. And then he'll shut it right off again. Way down to the bottom. Who else is saving fuel, I wonder? Williamson is not. Akers, I do believe, probably is. Let's see. Nope, he's not. There's Mr. Vega. Up to 4th. So you're going to have Duvendak and Williamson up top. And then you got Chris Akers and Mark Vega as your pushers. Behind him, Bonomi in the 66, having a great run. Started 11th. And here he is in the thick of things. Stenson, 6th, 7th. Lynch, Fritz is 8th. Saxton, 9th, 10th, Wilder. He's still saving fuel. Yes, he is. He might be a little nervous. Now, Williamson is not saving fuel. And neither was Akers. So I guess we're going to see here, hopefully. This is what we've waited for right here. 100 laps comes down to these 2 laps. Can this guy back here, racing with an extreme heavy heart, loss of a family member, Janelle Hazel, on Thanksgiving Day of all days, what this would mean to him with the paint scheme in memory of her, if he could win this thing. I'm not gonna lie to you, man, I got everything in my body crossed, including my eyes, and it's giving me a headache. Now I know Chris Akers, he would rather push than win. I wouldn't be surprised if he does not try to help that number 8 machine if he can. And there he goes, right behind him. Now, getting it done from that top side is going to be really, really hard. Really hard. Top side has not been that quick all night long. It's been the bottom. The bottom is where it's at. Akers is going to do everything he can, and we're going to ride with him. Can he get him up in front? Drop into that rocket chair, doing everything he can. There's been 8 cautions so far, Nancy. And look at him push. Akers trying to do it. Trying to get him up there to clear. White flag, this is it. And take a look at this. He's got him there. Not enough to drop back down yet. Man, is this close. Now, right here, they don't care about anything. They're not going to let off the bumpers all the way around. If they blow, they blow. Akers trying to get him up. 3 wide, back behind him. Not going to happen. Man, look how close this is. Pushing their hearts out right now. Who's it going to be? The guy driving with the heaviest heart of this whole entire place. Every single guy out here. Can he get the job done? He is pushing. Is he going to do it? He's got to get it done, folks. Mark Vega wins this thing. You can't script it any better than this. Family member passes away on Thanksgiving Day. Paint scheme in memory of her. Unbelievable. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Mark Vega wins this race. You can see the picture on the hood. Well, if you're in the mood of crying tonight, stick around, because I got a strong suspicion there won't be a dry eye in his house when we interview him. We're going to be right back right after this. You guys don't go anywhere.
We got big time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to avoid the other cars. Congratulations! You just set the sport back 30 years with that move. That move will put you in the Hall of Shame. You keep doing stuff like that and we're going to lose our sponsor. Looks like that's it for us today. Now I know why you got canned by your old team. It's over. We can't fix that damage.
Welcome back, everybody. NOMA Super Speedway Series right here. Bobby with all the hobbies, MaxspeedTV. Caution? Yeah, we got a few of them. If you said 8, you're the winner. And if I'm not mistaken, let me go up here and check real quick. I'm a looking. Who was it? Somebody said 8. I know they did. Yeah. Believe it or not, it was Mr. Joe Hickox. I think this is like 3 he's won in the past 4 weeks. This guy is on fire. He needs to be playing the lottery. But he was the winner on the guess of the cautions. 3rd place, there he is, the man who would rather push than win, and he proved that one tonight. Chris, man, what can I say? That's why you're a MaxspeedTV driver, because you're stand-up. Heck of a race you had tonight, by the way.
Man, shoot, that was a long race. I didn't think it was ever going to end. I'm running on an hour worth of sleep in the last 38 hours, and we got another 3rd place. We went 1, 2, and 3 so far in the last 3, and feels pretty good. Feels awesome helping out Doovie and Vega there, and a much what can I say, deserved win for Vega, and I could say more to help that guy out and get that win for him.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I don't know how in the world you could drive with 1 hour's sleep. I couldn't drive that good if I slept for 20.
Man, it's beating me down right now. I can't wait to get off here and go jump into bed and get some sleep for work tomorrow. But, man, that was a fun race. That was an awesome race, and a shout-out to the guys for running tonight.
Well, who do you want to thank so I can get you out of here and you can go to bed?
Man, thank you for sponsoring the team. I want to shout out to the MaxsPeed guys. We ran awesome tonight. I want to give a shout out to Vega. Condolences, man. Anything you need, you know where we're at. But shout out to Doobie there. That was an awesome run there towards the end, and can't wait to do it again next week, guys.
All right, be safe, take care of yourself, and for goodness sakes, get some sleep, will you?
Yes, sir.
All right, see you, buddy.
See you.
Next up, Mr. Duvendak. You're no longer a bachelor. The wife and kids came back, and look at you. 2nd place, getting some points, pushing your teammate up for a victory. I mean, I think overall you've had a perfect night.
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, won both stages there, and we got a 2nd place here at the end. We got Vega in the victory circle here, so I mean, you can't get any better than that.
If I could quit coughing, it would. Man, oh man, I can't get rid of it lately. But yeah, nice job, Doobie. Congratulations, bud. Who all do you want to thank, son, before I let you get out of here and you can get into bed and get some rest, because you sound like you might be under the weather as well.
Yeah, I've been down on the weather for about 2 weeks now, ever since I got that COVID shot, and it kicked my butt, and I never recovered. But I got a bone to pick with you. I went out there, drove my butt off. Yeah, I drove my butt off to win a stage because I wanted you to pull me up in here so I could, give my condolences to Vega, and you never did. So then stage 2, I was like, well, I got to go win it again. Went up there, won stage 2, still didn't get pulled up. So I was like, well, now I got to get a podium, because now he has no choice but to interview me after that. So
see what I did? I was the boot in the butt to get you going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, this night it's not about us. It's all about Mark Vega and everything that him and his family going through. So I give my best wishes and condolences to them, and it's just awesome to see Mark get up there and get that win and move to the Final 4 here. Got 2 weeks left. Next week we'll try to go out and see if we can lock one of the other shooter guys in and see if we can go race for a championship.
Well, congratulations, Robert. Stand-up guy yourself. Been with you at your wedding. Proud to know you. Glad I met you in iRacing. And, I'm assuming your beautiful wife and kids are back home safely.
Yes, sir. They're out there. Hopefully they're all in bed sleeping, and the wife's waiting for me. But you never know with these kids. But yeah, so I appreciate everything you do for us here, and it's only season 2 here at NOMA, but these guys have turned into a family, and everyone's gotten, have blended really well together over the last year or so. So it's great to see everyone come together for Mark tonight and show our appreciation and condolences for him.
Who all do you want to thank, my friend? So I can
he's
get
a pain
you
in
out.
the ass, but he's our pain in the ass. So we love
That's
him.
right. Nobody else's. He's ours.
Yep, I'll let you get to him now. Thank the team, thank you, thank my wife and kids, thank all these guys here at NOMA, showing up each and every week. We got a good crew here.
All right, brother, get you some rest, and I certainly hope you feel better.
Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate you. Have a good night.
All right, and you too. You can hear it in his voice, man. He's that COVID shot's kicked his butt. All right, Mark, I got you right here in the picture, my friend.
Thank you, Bobby.
Please don't make me cry over the air.
It's hard, bro. I want to thank everybody. I'm so happy.
No problem. You take your time.
It's a great feeling. A bunch of great guys. You know, Chris really helped me, Doovy, my teammates, and Team Max Speed. And I appreciate what you do, Bobby.
Well, buddy, I tell you, when I first heard about this, it broke my heart as well as it did everybody else's. And right away, I crossed everything in my body, including my eyes, for you to win this race. And I got to tell you, I got a headache with your name written all over it, because being cross-eyed for 2 hours is tough. But my friend, we're thinking about you and your family. Congratulations. You got a lot of people you want to thank, so it's all yours. And when you're done, get out of that rig and give a hug.
So, first and foremost, I want to say, Jay, we did it. This is for her. Janelle, we miss you. We love you. This is for her, the kids. And I want to thank you, Bobby, and everybody on my team. Guy, Doovy, Chris, Todd, everybody worked with me. And this league is one of the best.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. If I go in a house with tears running down my cheek, my wife is going to think, what in the heck was going on back in your man cave in that race? So
I was on a mission. Trust me, Bobby, I was on a mission.
Oh, yeah, you were on a mission. There's no doubt about it. I've seen you drive, and then I've seen you drive. But I have never seen you drive like tonight. I truly have not. It was unbelievable, well-deserved. Like I said, my heart goes out to you, and I'm sure every one of these drivers feel the exact same way. Talk about a family. This place is a family. That's all there is to it.
For sure. There are a bunch of great guys here.
Get out of that thing. Kick back, relax. Give some family members a hug, and I'm going to go take some Tylenol because I've got one heck of a headache. I'll talk to you later, my friend. We'll be thinking about you.
Have a good one, Bobby.
All right, buddy. Well, there he is, your winner. I don't know. What can I say, huh? You can't script it any better than this. And if that don't make you hit the like button, then I don't know what will. Because real, I don't know. This is real life stuff here. I mean, these people race with each other. They live hundreds of miles away, but they all come together in a time of need. Thanks everybody out on YouTube for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. NOMA Super Speedway Series, the family of Super Speedway leagues. From Bobby, MaxspeedTV, and everybody out here, give a family member a hug, will you? As the Bible says, you're not promised your last breath, or your next breath, I should say. Our hearts are out to Mark Vega. Hearts and prayers. You guys take care of yourself. I'm out of here. See ya.